Good afternoon, Multiverse, and welcome to another exciting edition of MNW Warzone. It is the go home show for Apocalypse. And of course, I am your host, Warzone General Manager Jerry Aldini, and with me here in his spot in the secure announcing booth is Mr. Michael Montoya.
Good to be back. Good to be back here on commentary.
Yeah.
We got an exciting show for you today, folks. How's it going, Jerry?
It's good. So that scouting trip went well.
Oh yeah, went pretty good. Saw a couple interesting independent performers out there, and a couple interesting tapes for you.
That's
when you
good.
get back to the office.
That's good. We'll go over that later. But for now, next week is Apocalypse. September.
I couldn't find a giraffe.
Look, I told you weren't going to find a giraffe.
I will find a giraffe. I will find a giraffe wrestler.
Look, all I want now is a buffalo. All right? I want a buffalo, preferably a luchador. Anyway, next week, Apocalypse. You know what's going down. It is going to be an epic show. We are going to have, of course, the tag team championship between High Voltage and the Dark Lords, the handicap match. You know what? Why am I talking about this? We'll cover it all at the end of the show, complete with graphics from our epic graphic team. I don't want to give away too many surprises, but as you well know, here on Warzone, we want our go-home shows to be something special as well. So we have an epic lineup for you today, including another matchup between members of High Voltage Alumni Club having issues with each other, because that's still going on, Michael.
Oh my God.
Another matchup between members of the ICC and the COP, that is Conquest of Pain, for those of you paying attention.
Feels like we have a rap group feud.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Do you want to hear registered Anon rapping? Because I'm
curious.
That's what you're opening up. You know who I think would be a good rapper?
Who?
Gorm. Bet he can get that bass going. Anyway, also, we are going to have a matchup that has been brewing for a while when the Son of Thunder, Johan Mjoln, faces off against the All-Father, Arcolf. And in your main event today, the Absolute Units will be putting their Trios title shot on the line against Blood Money. So, there you go, folks. That is today's lineup, but that's not all we've got, because it's Warzone. I'm going to hear that you might find this interesting. You heard what happened to Seth Jackson, right?
Yeah, so some sort of black bag situation with Driscoll in the back.
We're not 100% sure. He says he was stalking Driscoll for investigative purposes, and then he woke up with a concussion.
Huh. Is that why we heard stealth guitar backstage that one time? The old Bernie.
If you did, that's up to you. And meanwhile, social media is going. Well, it's not social media. We're getting a lot of tweets going out by Mr. Butler, who first tweeted out, "Secure announcing booth. What is this? Is he in some sort of Montoya mine?" Look, we've always needed a secure announcing booth way back when we had. And it's secure. We've been invaded by people before. The beef got in here once.
He's got the booking notebook in here, so that
it's got to be. It's.
He doesn't even let me touch it.
Look, hey!
Ow! Stop it. You don't have to hit me. I just poked it.
It was a rare... I didn't touch you. I used a ruler. Anyway. Also, Straw Hat tweeting out, Aldini, did you forget that time that the Toxic Wastelanders did a cover of Without Me? Yeah, but they're not on the show anymore. We're talking about current wrestlers.
Wait, so I can throw away the thing?
Look.
Should I keep it? Or what do I do? It's very
know,
long.
Yeah, it's very long, but occasionally Eric Erickson might need it. I mean, you send him a copy, he's like, you know what, we're getting off track. Let's talk about wrestling. And more specifically, so 2 weeks ago, we had a tag team match of Cain and Juan Chance versus Ozir Turan and Wilson that ended up in a free-for-all and included Cain
Who would have saw that coming?
And Juan fighting. Well, you missed last week. They had a moment where they got in the ring to discuss their issues. And rather than being aggressive, Cain made an offer to Juan Chance because Cain has been having a lot of success with his friends Power Surgeon Tyson Smith, and offered to Juan that maybe their trio could become a quartet.
So they're going to start singing?
You know what? You've got music on the mind today, Michael. I
do. I apologize. You know,
look, I understand that one of those indie shows was a music festival.
They sang and wrestled. It was great.
Anyway, folks, I think the best way I can describe what's going on now with that situation is with a good old-fashioned, well, you know what time it is. It's a good old-fashioned, let's head to ringside.
See what we got going on.
Your opening match is a trios match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he's gotta be Cain!
That is indeed Cain.
There he is, folks, the master of 8,602 moves.
On a bit of an early 2000s Cartoon Network anti-bullying campaign at the moment.
He is. And part of that, he's been making friends. His focus is better than ever, but he's been mostly looking for people who are, as he put it last week to Juan, guys that don't really do the supernatural. They're just people depending on their skills as wrestlers. He even said he doesn't even use the Force. All he really took from XR Kun was focus.
So, all of that, and all he did was learn how to meditate.
And not lose his cool in the ring. Hey, he was Nexus Titan champion. It worked.
Yeah, I suppose. But they're just normal men.
Well, normal but accomplished.
Well, very accomplished.
I mean, he is the master of 8,602 moves. That doesn't just happen. Yes, 48 of them are arm bars.
They're slightly different variations.
And introducing his tag team partners. Coming out first, Tyson Smith. And there he is. This is a man who has walked a long, hard road.
But Wily vet for sure. Got plenty of power locked away in those legs.
His kicking game. Now, he has pointed out, yes, he's got a prosthetic arm, but it's not enhanced, and he does focus on his kicking game more than punching. So take that for what you will. But yeah, he's kind of the catalyst that brought this unlikely group together. With him being all that bullying he was receiving from VIP.
Specifically the beef.
A lot from the beef.
If anything, the VIP sort of the catalyst for this group, and of course, they got their third coming out here for this trios match.
That is true.
Some multi-man action to start out the show tonight. Who we got coming up?
Introducing their third partner, One Chance.
How did you look at that? Some words from last week heated today.
He is joining them at least for today. Now, folks, One Chance will be headlining Apocalypse when he faces the multiversal heavyweight champion, Wilson. Wilson is, by the way, not scheduled tonight. He's got a big match next week, and so I'm hoping he will actually take the week off.
Let's just hope people can keep their mouths shut here, and oh boy.
I may have scheduled a mandatory medical checkup across town during the show.
And introducing their opponents. First, he is the B.I. Pharaoh, Azir Tyson.
Folks, and he's coming out without the briefcase.
Yeah, no briefcase coming out from the man.
Well,
the most skilled technical wrestler in the business, Azir Theron.
And he's going to be facing Cain at Apocalypse. And he's putting the mega money in the big bank briefcase on the line.
That's a big opportunity in that case. Going to be put on the line here.
It is.
At Apocalypse.
And I'm sure that's on everyone's mind, because that keeps Azir Tyson, no matter what happens, he is in the main event scene by benefit of having that all-powerful briefcase.
And introducing his tag team partners. Coming out first, Suplex Sam.
So I guess VIP decided if these guys were coming out solo, so were they.
They're just taking up that entrance budget, aren't they? Just soaking it up. Well, at least, they got crazy pyro going.
That's true. Oh, boy. Who is it over on Warzone? The Doof isn't doing the big pyro, but someone else is now.
Oh.
Ever since the Doof, ready for this? The Doof joined Apex.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't get it either.
How is it? Like, what is it?
I don't overthink it.
Was he a platypus? Oh, I get it.
But let's worry more about this. Suplex Sam. So, which of the other two members of VIP is joining them? There's your answer.
And finally, he is the Doctor of Albanomics.
The former Eye Albatross. The Doctor of Albanomics, a man who speaks in record scratches.
You know what he said to me backstage? Just to paraphrase, he said, "Ira wiki wiki," which it's very meaningful for him to say that.
I mean that he's not usually that he doesn't
complimentary.
Usually go that he's not that kind. Yeah.
Well, then he immediately turned around to one of the stagehands and said, zero?
Oh,
which was
okay. That's
kind of
more
out of pocket, but
that's what I expect. All right, and the two men facing off at Apocalypse, starting this match off.
Oh, I was going to say going for a collar and elbow. No, but immediately just piping off here with a right hand from Ozir Turan to Cain.
Well, you think of the experience here. Ozir Turan is acknowledged as one of, if not the best technical wrestler in the business. And Cain is the master of 8,602 moves. And there's Juan getting in there.
One chance. Hey, just shirking the rules. Come on.
Well, you know, Cain did offer the hand of friendship to Juan last week. And Juan's never really had anyone watching his back when you think about it. Ozir going for an early pin, and Cain says no.
Yeah, kick out at one there from Cain. Cain got to get himself back to his feet here. I don't know if he already needs a tag, but working over that arm initially here. Ozir.
And especially because here comes Suplex Sam.
And trying to loosen him up for some of those power moves by Sam. There it is.
I wouldn't put it past Ozir Turan to try and soften up Cain ahead of next week. Tyson Smith.
Would expect nothing less, but they're sort of breaking down into a little bit of a Donnybrook here.
Yeah, I mean, there are rules in a match, guys. Oh!
Punch to the back.
Cheeky advantage. And again, Suplex is still concentrating on bullying Tyson Smith.
Now the legal man in. No, still focusing on Tyson Smith to the outside, but one now.
That side leg sweep. There. Oh, Juan going up top, but a tag to the VI Pharaoh.
Strike there caught by the VI Pharaoh. Now working over the arm once again. Elbow drop straight onto the sternum. The VI Pharaoh gotta be aggressive. Take it to Juan. Juan is quick, wiry, and, well, determined to be a little shitter. So you gotta not let him do a dragon screw. Here we go now.
He's got it. Oh, that's what. That's. I'm surprised that he went for the stretch of the Nile so early. It's hard to tell. There is a slight difference between the stretch of the Nile and the Trials of Osiris.
Slight difference to get more torque there. Positioning of the legs.
I think Tyson Smith is now taking advantage of the fact that VIP want to bully him.
Yeah, he's using that target on his back to draw some heat here from Juan.
But now he's in legitimately. Oh, speaking of the Trials of Osiris.
Now switching it up here.
Going for a pin.
Deep cover. Leg hooked.
Oh, but a Dragon Screw takedown by Tyson.
What is Sam doing? He got out on the other side of the ring. So now kicks to the back of the leg here.
Yeah, anytime you get more than 4 wrestlers in the ring, it's chaos. Even if it's a tag. Imagine if this had been a tornado match.
Good Lord.
Oh!
Call that. Oh! Rolling through with the ground level enziguri.
Well, as we've mentioned, one of the best kickers in the game, Tyson Smith.
Belly to back suplex there by Sam. Or almost a Saito suplex there, but now vertical. Tyson through.
And Tyson bringing in Juan Chance, your #1 contender for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship.
Juan's got to turn up that speed if he wants to avoid the power moves of Suplex Sam, but in comes the Doctor of Albinomics.
That right now, the VI Pharaoh nowhere to be seen.
I think he's there lying down on the outside.
There he is.
There we go.
But in comes Sam.
They're going to want to get Juan out of his team's corner. Beautiful side suplex there now. 1, 2. Kick out by Juan Pence.
Kick out by Juan at 2.
Absolutely. Tag made here.
Alba in the corner.
Yep, into the buckle there. Juan has got to take advantage here. Quick scoop and a slam.
Oh!
Ooh, leg drop.
Well-placed leg drop by Juan Chance.
Leg hooked in the cover.
That
Not
was
enough here.
By the way, known as the Lucha Leg.
Lucha leg did indeed land, but Alba is still fresh in the game here.
Oh!
And I mean that in both ways.
Juan just slapped the taste out of his mouth. And just threw him by his head wings.
Oh, God, that can't feel good.
Oh! I'm pretty sure those are decorations, but you know what? These days I can't be sure.
I'm not going to go tug on a man's head.
And a kick out at 1 for Cain.
Now cutting the ring in half here. So he got set up here.
He's launching! He launched the Pharaoh!
People are weapons!
Oh, and the Trials of Osiris!
Trials locked in. A stomp to the head from Juan Chance.
Going for a pin!
Immediately transitioning into pin, but it's Tyson.
And again, trying to bully Tyson Smith some more, and Tyson is ready for it.
Fighting back, powering out with those elbows.
And again, keeping Turan focused on him, letting Cain recover. Tyson has weaponized their bullying against them.
It's almost like there's a lesson to learn from all of this.
Oh no!
But I can't gather what that would be!
Stretch of the Nile!
Stretch of the Nile! Locked in, and the Donnybrook has broken out. Cain might need some help here.
Cain took care of himself. But yeah, it's chaos in the ring. Absolute chaos in the ring.
Dragon Screw delivered by Cain there. Perhaps the VI Pharaoh now the one in trouble. Calling a tie up here.
Ref, get those guys out of the ring. Aren't you supposed to be counting or something?
Box the ears and sent over the top by the Doctor of Albanomics.
Meanwhile, Cain.
VI Pharaoh up on the shoulders, hanging him out to dry. Big overhand chop and send it. Ozir to the outside.
Oh no! What? Oh no! He's doing it! Tope Suicida!
Tope Suicida beautifully lined up there, sending the VI Pharaoh into the barricade. The fans going absolutely crazy. Stomp to the back of the head. Here comes the Doctor of Albanomics here. Trying to run interference. To try and give the VI Pharaoh the advantage coming back in the ring. But reversed now by Cain.
Cain's got to get out of that corner. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, not the place you want to be.
No. Oh, especially not now.
Not with Suplex Sam about here.
And Sam
maneuvers going.
Oh! Sam doing damage to that arm. If Ozir could get another stretch of the Nile or Trials of Osiris on it, it's all over. And
Cain tonight has just been ripping at the legs of VIP. Those dragon screws.
It's a good strategy.
Tyson locked up in the corner.
I don't like this.
Set up on the top buckle.
I know what this is going to be.
Oh, no.
Samplex off the top rope.
Big ol' super Samplex there. This could be the end. One.
Thank goodness Cain got in there in time. And
Cain
floating over. Oh, take it.
Quite enough. Beautiful takedown there now into the Thez press here.
And he busts Sam open.
That right hand finding purchase, but you got to remember Tyson Smith, the legal man.
And now
this is a wrestling match, folks. Got to pin or submit your opponent.
Out, and again, those powerful legs of Tyson Smith coming into play.
Transitioned in from the caught pump kick into a knee strike. Beautifully hopped up there.
The problem here, I think VI Pharaoh are getting very cocky when it comes to Tyson Smith and all that they've bullied him.
Drop kick not quite finding purchase. Oh!
I think they're forgetting he is a former multiversal heavyweight champion. Now, given there were extenuating circumstances, but oh no, what's coming up?
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Right hand to the VI Pharaoh.
And the Trials of Osiris! Broken up by Juan.
Whoa!
And your winners, VIP!
Well, and I think I know the strategy here. It was switching between the Trials and the Stretch of the Nile. He completely decimated his shoulders, Jerry. He wasn't able to raise anything up. His upper body was finished.
And, you know, and again, they were focused. That was the other part of their game plan. Wear down Tyson Smith. Because all of that quote-unquote bullying, and that Tyson was probably the most in pain of the entire match. I mean, credit to Tyson and his efforts to try and draw the fire away from his teammates.
But he drew too much of that fire onto himself, getting his shoulders probably even ripped out of socket.
Far.
Got to be careful with us here.
You do. He is, well, he is what he is. All right, so next week at Apocalypse, we are going to have the first title defense of the Nexus Titan Championship under the current status quo of the co-champions of R Sawyer and the Janitor. And the first man to step up to the plate to take them on is the outlaw Theron Markov.
Oh boy.
We got a few pre-recorded words from Theron. Let's go hear that right now.
Apocalypse is 1 week away. 1 week before I become the new Nexus Titan champion. So Sawyer and Janitor, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. The man I've been training with, well, he's gonna help me knock you out like Bodacious knocked out Tough Hedeman. He's gonna help me take care of business just like taking care of business took care of Lane Frost. And gentlemen, gentlemen, that ain't no bull.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
He's lost it.
Well, and he's talking about the man he's training with. As if that makes some kind of damn sense, but yeah,
I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm already worried about Eden Zero. And now I feel like I think we need to re-emphasize the mental health benefits available to MNW wrestlers. so that we get. Wait, hang on. I'm getting him. What do you mean, Phyllis? Hang on, Phyllis. What? He did what? And straight down to ringside. Well, we got it. You know what I said about mental health benefits, Michael?
Let's go to ringside and let's get someone with a mop to gorilla position. Damn it.
Because Theron wasn't done.
I will delete you.
It's just so good. It's not often that a person's going to go into a handicap match as the solo player and be in the dominant position. But I absolutely am. So, Janitor, Sawyer, you aren't even really on the same page. You don't really want to be co-champions. And the man I've been training with has been giving me all kinds of good ideas. All kinds of good ideas. So here's my promise, boys. Here's my promise. I promise that I am going to bring back the ghosts of both of your pasts in a way you will never, and I mean never, forget. You two don't know what's coming, and you're going to be so in your own heads and up your own asses that it is going to be like child's play for Theron Markov to walk away the new Nexus Titan champion. So, boys, get some last looks at that belt. Shine it up real nice for me, would you? I'd appreciate that. Let's get ready. I have never been so excited for a match in my life. See y'all next week.
I hate when he has something cooking and I don't know about it.
You hate it. What's he doing? Who's he been training with? I want answers. Normally,
people you could have follow him, maybe? I don't know.
Well, you bring that up, but the last time somebody was following someone else around here, they ended up unconscious in the back with a slight concussion. Fortunately, Seth Jackson, it's like he's built up a tolerance to concussions. I didn't know that was a thing people could do. But Seth did. I don't
think he has much left in there to lose.
All right, I want you to think about what I'm about to say, Michael.
Okay.
I had a sit-down meeting with Seth Jackson.
Uh-huh.
So, and he brought pizza.
He brought his own pizza.
He did. He brought his own pizza. Because apparently he thinks if you're going to have a meeting with someone, you need to bring pizza. It's just polite. And he told me that when he recovered, he decided he literally said, I demand, I want, exact words, to close loose ends. So he requested a singles match. Not with who you might suspect. So that match is going to be next. But before we get there, apparently Theron wasn't done. He's also tweeted out on social media saying, "You want answers? Look to the Dark Carnival."
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, and that doesn't make me any happier.
Carnivals have the other C word.
I
don't tell me it has something to do with the C word.
I don't know. We're not. You know what?
I thought we got rid of those.
Here, I've got a simple solution for you. Let's head down to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Coming out first, accompanied by Osman Kilik, representing Jiff Inc., Seth Justice Jackson.
Looks like he got the mustache freshly waxed.
He did. I mean, Osman probably, he's Seth's friend and teammate. So, here he is.
So, do we think that Nigmaa then has to have some sort of beautiful facial hair as well?
Under that mask, maybe. We don't know.
And introducing his opponent. Representing the Dark Lords and accompanied to the ring by Adrian Driscoll, Erlking Wes.
Oh, that cheeky bastard.
Did they freebird just so he could come out here with a belt?
Yes. I think he's that arrogant.
Oh, God.
He's the tag team champions are the other two Dark Lords, Exarchun and Jean Tristam. Erlking West even said they weren't going to free. He just wants to wear the belt. He's just flexing on Seth. And okay, Seth what? And Adrian Driscoll's not even. Why is Adrian Driscoll with him?
Adrian Driscoll is the one who, found Seth snooping around.
I mean, we don't have any evidence that he's the one that knocked out Seth. You know what? I think it's a good thing Osman Kilik is also there. Oh, and the match is off.
The match has begun here.
And the Fey King taking early. Oh, never mind. Seth Jackson with a boot.
With a boot, big right hand there. Oh, beautiful bridging suplex.
Now, these two have a history. And unfortunately, last time they met, Erlking won.
Due to interference.
This is true. And Seth wanted to, even the score.
A history leading back to Flashbang, might I remind you.
That's true. Oh! That's a cheeky elbow.
Bit of a cheeky elbow now into the big striking combination from Erlking West. Trying to end things quickly here, and he absolutely can with he just sent Seth into the steps.
From the outside, from the inside the ring into the steps. And now he's just sort of turned his back on him. He's not even going after him. He's just... This is just... And now, up he comes.
Yep, he goes now walking up here.
Seth throws him and goes back in the ring. I think in part because Seth doesn't want to go near Adrian Driscoll, who... I don't know if you've been noticing this. I've been checking some alternate cameras. Adrian and Osman have been staring daggers at each other the whole match.
Yeah, just not, First to break eye contact and all that, you know, the alpha game they're playing on the outside here. But meanwhile, in the ring, Seth Jackson using that strength, tossing the fake king to the outside here.
And again, not going outside. Daring Erlking West to follow him back into the ring. Well, I was going to say, that's going to not pay dividends, but Seth reversed. I'm sure Erlking was setting up for Wrath of the Goblin King, and Seth got out of it.
Into a brain buster. Now, wrenching on the arm here, got an armbar locked in. Quick 1-2 to the face, Erlking. Oh!
Erlking having a hard time with Seth. Everything he's trying, Seth is somehow countering.
Seth is a beefy man, if you will.
He's beefy, but the Fey King is unreasonably strong for his frame. Snake Eyes in the corner.
Locked up here. Loaded knee to the face of Erlking West. Now Seth trying to maintain control here.
Locking in that arm bar.
Yeah, that Jujikatami.
And into the corner. What is Erlking planning? I think he's going for it again. Oh, just snake, returning the Snake Eyes.
He's maximizing head trauma. Oh.
I don't know if that's the soundest strategy with Seth. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, he's kind of got the giant, thick forehead. I don't know about that.
There he goes. I read a medical report from Dr. Caliban on Seth Jackson, and it says earliest memory being kicked in the head by a cow.
Huh. Now stomps here to the open palm.
Of course, you know, date of that earliest memory at the time of the examination, 3 months prior.
Seth Jackson in some trouble here.
Seth.
Gonna rip the tricep.
And now talk about that strength of the Erlking.
Loaded up here, military press slam.
And now, working the ankle. And now going for the pin. He's put Seth through so much. But that Jackson resilience.
That man has been through quite a bit and still kicked out before.
Yeah. And out of the... And again, just with his back to him. Well, I mean, this is Seth Jackson. He once said, I don't know the meaning of the word die. Or Parcheesi. And Erlking just mocking him, letting the count build.
I mean, the count build, but Seth trying to get up to his feet still here. The back of the head. Back of the head on the barricade. That's got to be it.
Reversal by Seth.
He's been hitting the head so many times, Jerry.
Throwing West back into the ring on the 8 count. Now what? Working West's arm.
Spinning armbar there.
Whew, a hell of an uppercut.
I don't think we should tell him it's European. He might get upset.
I'm just noticing Seth is deciding to repay West back some head trauma.
Absolutely. There's shots to the chin and jaw there. Now whips the faking into the corner. Up and over here, and lawn darts him into the second turnbuckle.
What happened? That cheeky bastard. He teleported.
He teleported. Did he cast blindness?
That's some fey fuckery right there. And undeterred Seth Jackson. It's not his first... Oh, armbar! It's not the first time Seth has seen things like this. He is a successful paranormal investigator. And not his first time fighting the Fey King.
Armbar not quite enough there. Fey King able to get out of it. Packaged him up there. Ooh!
Now he looks like he's just measuring Seth up. Oh, just softening up the hand again.
I think trying to disable that Northern Lights driver. We notice Seth has been saving that.
Well, and now, modified clutch. Just putting that pressure on the neck and lower back.
Yeah, knee on the lower back there.
Oh, Seth reaching over, grabbing the ankle.
This is a lot more cerebral wrestling than I've seen from Seth in the past here.
Well, we've been seeing more of this of him of late. There you go. One,
two.
And your winner, Seth Justice Jackson.
A rare singles win for Seth Jackson.
And he's got it. He's even the score with the Erlking. Driscoll didn't do a damn thing. He just was sitting at ringside. As you can hear, Seth pretty happy with himself. Well, that was actually, you know, I'm happy for Seth. You know, and and I won't say I don't mind seeing Erlking put in his place for once, although tweeting out on social media, his Dark Lord teammate, Jean Tristam, stating, I will fully admit I made sure we had replicas made and plaque stands. After all, Wes and I had such a good time at Vania. That's true, although I think Wes may not have had as much fun tonight. Also, what the hell with Adrian Driscoll?
Yeah,
that's just a general statement these days. What the hell with Adrian Driscoll?
You hired him.
Apparently.
If anything, this is your fault.
I guess. I don't remember, but my signature is on the paperwork. So there you have it. You know what? When I was actually wrestling, you know, back in the day, I didn't think things would be quite like this. You know, I mean, yes, there was a sorcerer in the Federation, but he was a manager, and there wasn't fey fuckery, but now it's just part of my life. And also tweeting out on social media is Osman Kilik saying, a hard-fought and well-deserved win for Mr. Jackson. I feel mayhaps a pizza party is in the future. Sure. All right.
Yeah, he's probably built up an appetite.
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't surprise me. What is, do you know, and here's the thing. It's just pizza. Seth doesn't care what the toppings are, really.
Just that it is pizza.
That it is pizza. I asked him once what he was having for breakfast. He said cornflakes.
Was it
on pizza?
Was it what I think it is?
Yeah, he put cornflakes on pizza.
Ugh.
So,
is that how he eats other foods? It just has to be on pizza?
You know what? There are times when I think it's best not to ask. Speaking of times when it's best not to ask. So, unlike earlier, we have somebody who is scheduled ring time because they have a huge match at Apocalypse. Their first title defense, which could have added significance because of the changes to the belt. So, you know, other than go on, let's just go to the ring and let him explain himself. As I present to you the constant nightmare, Constantinople.
Yes, last week a changing of the challenges 7 times. 7 times 7 begins with 1. Begins with 1 at Apocalypse. 1 defense. 1 opponent. 1 worthy opponent. He has no face. He has no voice. Yet he screams with effort. Screams with possibility. Yes, the monochrome. He shall come and bear witness to his opponent, to the man who will be standing above him, to the creature who will be removing any semblance of life, any semblance of effort from his feeble body. I want him to come out and look me in the eye. Yes, I want him to come and show me his visage. And tell me what he is going to do at Apocalypse, what he's going to try and do to stop the monstrous nightmare from consuming his very being. Nigmaa, show yourself. Show yourself.
Well, ask and ye shall receive, I guess. Folks, this is the King of the Hills, Mr. Enigma, and by benefit of being the King of the Hill, he will face Constantinople at Apocalypse for the TTV Championship. If Constantinople can defend that belt 7 times, he can evoke the gift of chaos and get a multiversal heavyweight championship shot. Now, let's, Nigma's not wordy.
Yeah.
Last time he was in the ring with Constantinople, it was more of a staring contest. I'm not going to remain silent, Constantinople. But I will make this quick and simple. I remained at the top of the hill, and I'm going to climb even higher to knock you down. You're so worried about making 7 defenses, I promise you won't make it past 1.
Oh my word, the Enigma spooked me. So you're going to put your role into this. Good, that's good. I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited. The chaos is flowing, the blood is flowing, energy is here, there, and everywhere. You'll see it, Apocalypse Enigma. You'll understand. Worthy opponent.
Okay, that was a thing. I was, you know, I expect a lot of things. Mr. Enigma using grammar. You know, a whole bunch of words requiring grammar was not one of them.
Yeah.
That definitely took me by surprise. Yeah. Now, so that brings us now to our next match. Of course, Nigma did succeed on retaining his King of the Hill status to get to Apocalypse, but he was not the only King of the Hill during the last several weeks. And, you know, I figured, you know what? Ahead of the show, let's at least give them a chance to show their stuff. You know what that means? Time to hit
It's
ringside.
time to inside.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing GIF Inc., Osman Kilik.
Well, it's a hell of a night for GIF Inc.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously, Seth Jackson just won his match against Erlking. Nigmaa faces Constantinople next week, and this is the man that Nigmaa knocked off the top of the hill. His friend and partner, Osman Kilik.
Hopefully, no bad blood there.
They were even palling around right after that match. It's, Osman Kilik comes from a long dynasty of Turkish wrestlers. He accepts the fortunes, and he understands what happens when teammates wrestle. So, it's fine. They're fine. GIF is fine. GIF is not the faction we have to worry about.
And also, Osman Kilik, definitely one of the more men with positive mental attitudes here on the show.
Yeah, he takes everything with good cheer.
One would even call it gusto.
True.
And introducing his opponent, the terror from the trench, Carcharodon.
And there is the man that Osman Kilik knocked off the hill for a certain definition of man.
Demon shark.
Shark, demon, luchador. As opposed to not monkey puppy baby, but shark, demon, luchador.
Gotta wonder if there are still some hard feelings, maybe some emotions to get out on the side of Carcharodon, but usually the only emotions we see from him are those of cold instinct.
Predatory, one might say.
Yeah.
I mean, Carcharodon did have the longest run as King of the Hill, holding that position for 3 weeks. But did not get to punch his ticket to Apocalypse. But he's here on the Go Home show. And here we go.
Locking up here immediately, the wrestling prowess. Coming through.
Oh! And Carcharodon starting out strong. Maybe wanting to, get a little comeuppance for losing his King of the Hill position to Kilik.
Now with that releases the Pele kick. And oh! Beautiful 450 splash there. Standing moonsault as well.
And now going for an early pin.
2.
And Kilik kicks out, but Kilik's got to start bringing something. This is all Carcharodon, right? Ah! Carcharodon just taking Kilik apart. Now, we know Kilik was out here at ringside with Seth for our previous match, but he didn't do much else. But there we go.
Ooh!
Yeah, that was
elevation uppercut.
good block by Kilik. There we go. And 3.
3 big elbow drops. Trying to shut down the Predator here.
And they're tying up. Whip to the corner. Blocked. Those hard elbows.
And strikes in the corner. Oh, went for an ankle pick there, but too quick is Carcharodon.
And again, a reversal. That same reversal that Seth did earlier to Erlking. They must have worked that out together.
And Jhake, of course, training together in the off time. Oh, pump handle slam.
Uh-oh.
And a running power bomb from Carcharodon.
Or as we like to call it, blood in the water. Followed by a Megalodon impact.
Megalodon impact connects. 1, 2.
But Osman Kilik is not going down that easy.
Oh! Driving the neck of Carcharodon into his knee. Reversal there.
I think he was getting ready for a Janissary sling, but Carcharodon reversed.
And Jhake locked in for just a moment, but able to roll through.
Yeah, he
get the
got out, but now what?
Now what I think is a bit of a... Oh, I was going to say rope-assisted slam, but he's driving the knees into the side.
And then the slam.
Over the top he went. Now the clutch locked in. Again, wants a modified clutch here. Oh! Big right hand to the temple. Gut wrench slam as well.
And now bringing him down. What's he planning here? Up, wrapping him up.
Spun that toe hold. Spinning toe hold. Shades of Terry Funk here.
Here we go. Oh, whatever he was planning, Carcharodon was playing possum.
To the top, here we go.
Megalodon impact.
2. And just barely a kick out there from Osman.
Oh!
Ooh! Shooting star press there from Carcharodon.
The abyssal descent. Followed by another Megalodon impact.
A third Megalodon. Third one's the charm. And there it is.
And your winner, Carcharodon.
Well, Michael, that was a hell of a match.
If I'm not mistaken, these two are 1-1 now.
They are. You know what that means.
Eventually, one of them's going to ask for a rubber match with some crazy stipulation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is precisely what's going to happen. You can even see Osman thinking about it as he heads back.
Either that or he's trying to remember if he left the coffee brewing.
Okay, this is Osman Kilik. He keeps those kind of things. He knows. He knows exactly where the coffee is.
I suppose it's true.
He's Turkish. He takes his coffee very seriously. So, anyway.
What an incredible matchup here.
And
what do we have up next, Jerry?
It was, and folks, this is the go-home show. Imagine what Apocalypse is gonna be like. Well, what I have next, how do I say this? What we have next. let's call it couples therapy.
Couples therapy.
Yeah. Couples therapy.
So are we heading to ringside for couples therapy, or what's...
Yeah, we are absolutely. I'm just, just waiting for somebody to, get his, sparkly butt out there.
Sparkly butt.
There we go. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, R Sawyer. Right. So let's say what it is, right? I have to coexist with a certain member of the janitorial staff, and is this what being married's like? If so, I don't like it, but I realized something that's very important. The Jen and I, we've been bickering like an old married couple. There's a reason Jerry said that he's going to send us out to couples therapy. So, I've realized something. I need the janitor to come out so I can say this to his face. The janitor, we need to stop fighting each other. Because if we're going to retain this shiny belt we now both hold, we're going to need to wrestle together as a cohesive unit. You get what that means, mate? It means you and I can't afford any more of the bickering, any more of the married couple stuff. Well, the janitor heard it.
This is the biggest I told you so I've ever had. I told you so. From the beginning, I knew what this was gonna be, Jerry. They have more in common than they'd like to admit.
Yeah.
Janitor making his way out here. This could come to blows or go very well. Either way, I'm intrigued.
I am too. Let's hear. This man has done more, I think, than anyone else in the company. It pains me to say this, Sawyer, as much as I'm sure it pained you to say what you said. But you're right. We've not been winning much lately, have we? And you and I are two of the most accomplished wrestlers in the company. And it's clear that it's a issue of where our heads are. So I agree. Oh, bloody hell, thank God. I thought I was going to have to convince you. Right. We have to get past this. Theron's planning something. I don't know who this jackass he's been training with is. I don't know what ghosts from our past he thinks he's going to bring up. But we have to be cohesive. I agree with you 100%. From here on out, we are a team. We are cohesive. We are a pair. Ooh, do you think we need a team name? Subset. Not just me being a provisional meme member. All right, look, let's take this. Let's not get carried away, all right? Right now, we are the Nexus Titan co-champions. That's enough of the team name. Let's not make this any more official than it has to be. So, right. No, we're just with the Janitor and R Sawyer, Nexus Titan co-champions. Oh, I suppose you're right. No need to be... no need to push this too far. You and I getting on the same page should be enough. And you know what? It will be. we are two of the most experienced wrestlers in the world.
Exactly. And right now, what is there in Markov but a brain jackass who's, frankly, I think going the way of 8-0 and losing what little semblance of sanity he once had. So, yeah, let's just kick his arse. What do you say?
Well, kick it, stun it, DDT it, double team it, all those things. Yes, let's do all of it. And let's let him know what his proper position as regards to us is in the trash heap.
There you go. All right, and I promise that he is going to be deleted, scrubbed, derezzed, and stunned within an inch of his life. Oh, yeah, no, this is good. And then Malice can drive him off to the old folks' home.
Precisely. There we are. See, we can work together. We are going to be great. We are going to get things done. We are going to defend this epic belt we have, and we are going to add to our collective legendary legacies. I will see you next week, partner. Okay, I expected a lot of things there, Michael.
That was productive.
Yeah, I mean, signs of cohesiveness, realizing Michael, it actually was couples therapy.
Oh my god. Well,
it did what it was
I
supposed
don't know,
to
Sawyer could be lying.
I think he is more interested in retaining the belt than screwing over the janitor right now. You know what it is? I think that Theron has pissed Sawyer off more than Sawyer is annoyed with the janitor and vice versa. So, he has.
I think they might have earned some of each other's respect.
Yeah, this is going to be... Next week's going to be interesting. Also, tweeting out on social media, Osman Kilik. Congratulations, Carcharodon. It seems I was not prepared for the crashing sea of your might tonight. As an aside, Montoya, I brew coffee fresh for after each match and show. You and Aldini are invited to partake the next brewing.
Huh.
Oh, hey, Turkish coffee. I mean...
He would get mad because I'd immediately put ice in it, but...
Wait, can you do a Turkish brew of Scotch roast?
I imagine it would.
Ooh,
I imagine. That may be dangerous.
Okay, we are part of a professional wrestling company, so danger, tomato. Now, next week at Apocalypse, one of the matches we will see is Louis McDonald taking on our man, Daverman. Now, last week, there was a tag team matchup of Legion versus Guard when Daverman and Mega Rider X defeated Louis McDonald and Ignacio Cervantes. I almost called...
What?
Ignacio, the nachos were in my head. But the point is that a lot of people are wondering is Louis' chronic backstabbing disorder going to kick in? And is he going to turn on Ignacio, which he has sworn he will not? But with thoughts on events upcoming, let's turn to the social outcast himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Ignacio Cervantes.
Oh, God.
What is Daverman trying to do? He's trying to make Louis McDonald question if he's a good person? And if he won, that would be kind of funny. Not for me, of course. What to do? What to do? At the end of the day, I know what I am. A death metal worshipping, nacho-loving luchador who's all for insanity. Insane in the brain. Speaking of all things me, everybody and their grandmother knows what Soul Edge is. The Demon Blade. Most people think that Soul Calibur is the caliber of a person's soul, and while that may be true, Soul Calibur really is the second half of a ginormous blade, Soul Edge being the first half. That's all I'll say on that.
Okay,
You talking about arcade games?
I don't know. When I was, to me, the epitome of arcade games was Space Ace.
God, you're old. God, you're so old.
But be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, we here at MNW are, of course, proud to be a wrestling show, but we do have to pay the bills, which means there's certain things we have to do. And one of those is occasionally let our sponsors have a word with you. So we'll be back with exciting wrestling action, including our next match, which will pit, once again, two former members of High Voltage against each other. But that'll take place after this commercial break.
Feel the warm, milky, healing, Jesus-powered goodness that is Lactatanks. Step inside or be thrown in forcibly by registered Anon after you've gotten the shit beaten out of you by multiple people in one wrestling match. We swear nobody has ever died in a Lactatank. What is the Lacta made of in the Lactatank? We have no fucking clue, but we enjoy it anyways, and you will too. Lactatanks, come feel our warm, creamy, healing Jesus goodness.
Multiverse, Nexus Wrestling's Warzone, Flashbang, and Fiery Line are all proudly sponsored by Enrapture Beauty. Our products, rather than using unnatural and harmful chemicals, revitalize your skin by boosting the natural elements already present and enhance your natural beauty so you too can love your best self.
It's morning in Multiverse, and rest of day looms, looking to break the weary like monster breaking human twig in a wrestling ring. But there is remedy. Squash roast coffee, made from finest naturally grown beans for best wake-up energy. That's because every bean have 10 beans within. That'll be 10 times more big energy than the competing brand. More than enough big squash energy to power through day. Squash roast coffee. It's big cup of good stuff. Now available in decaf. Oh, but there is need to come down from blood rage.
When you want the most detailed and violent-looking pictures of battlegrounds, look for Perfect Snap Photography. We do bar fights, wars, underground wrestling, and weddings.
My wedding dress, you fat harlot!
Remember, Perfect Snap Photography. It'll be bloody perfect in a snap.
You too can now wage war against the flabby wrestlers of MNW with your own exclusive Zacko action figure. It comes with trios tag belt accessories and nut-kicking action. Pull the cord to hear Zacko's famous quotes.
Get that microphone away from me before I shot up your...
The Zacko Duo action figure, sold separately.
Whether you're working at home or giving your opponent work, we here at Lowe's are there for you. We're here with our sturdy tables and ladders that cease to exist if broken in half. We're here with rings that can stand up to even the most grueling of hoss fights. And when a locker room door is inevitably smashed by an angry lion woman, or a fiery undead leaves burn marks all over your paint, Lowe's will be there with a little elbow grease, a substandard 2x4, and a 6-figure bill. Don't believe me? Listen to these satisfied customers.
You know, I like Lowe's because they have tables that I can put pizza on because everyone else keeps breaking the goddamn tables.
This is Raphael Sampson here to remind you that Lowe's brand lumber is subpar at best. You deserve better. And trust me, I would know. I worship a carpenter.
Sometimes when executing wrestling justice, I've had to break down a few barriers and a few walls.
Oh, fucking damn it, Max, my wall!
Thank goodness I shop at Lowe's, so I can get the best deal on replacing and fixing all the walls I break.
Lowe's. Do it subpar for more.
Why?
And now, a message from the brass. This has been a message from the brass.
Have you or a beloved faction member suffered from a preventable workplace injury, jobber discrimination, threatening lawsuits from VIP, or harassment from Trashman Jones? You may be entitled to financial compensation and physical retribution. If so, please call Gorewheel & Associates Law Firm to schedule an appointment. We handle all cases, whether they be civil litigation, criminal litigation, or a backstage beatdown. We understand it's tough out here in the Nexus, and you need someone to both watch your back and break the other guys. So call 1-800-NEXUS-DEFENSE. And remember, you don't pay a fee unless we get blood and money for you.
And we're back. So, all right, Michael, look. I understand. You're convinced you're going to find a giraffe wrestler.
I will. It's going to happen.
So, but I want you to focus on somebody with at least the theming of a buffalo. Think about it. Buffalo.
What do you think we do puns here, Jerry?
Yeah.
We do puns here, Jerry? I don't think so.
Okay.
I've never done a pun a day in my life.
I might have been watching a Santa movie this weekend. Dr. Caliban's Nightmare Cinema on Thursday showed Santo in The Vengeance of the Aztec Mummy, and Santo wrestled a luchador named Buffalo. That might have had anything about it.
I'm just more taken aback that an evil scientist has a TikTok, but I digress.
Yeah, you know, he's quite the social media maven now. But anyway, you know what? We're here now for wrestling action, and folks,
whatever that was, it felt very self-indulgent, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Anyway, the high voltage is all over the place, okay?
Absolutely.
We've got actual high voltage, Wonderball, and Leonid Sanchez facing the Dark Lords at Apocalypse for the Tag Team Championship. But anyone who was ever a member of that faction, with the exception of Yakiniku Party, who wisely is busy off in distant galaxies being a space cowboy.
Do you think he even knows what's going on?
From what I understand, he's right now dealing with... Apparently he has some problem with an over-enthusiastic, adoring fan right now.
Huh.
So,
Weird.
yeah, I know, it's weird. But
He's out in
anyway.
some sort of field of stars.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, the rest of high voltage, and it's... So, you know what? I'm going to let him settle it the way we do in this business, in the ring. So with that, Michael, go ahead and say it.
Let's head on down to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Injustice Jhake
There he is, folks. The merciless Merc himself. And a man who feels that he was brought in to do some jobs, and some of this started because he felt, I wasn't holding up my end of the bargain. He may have a point, so we're in discussion about that. But in the meantime, everything else, him, Aiden Zero, Chazz, Zeta of all people, all having beefs with each other at varying degrees. But there is one person that Jhake seems upset with more than anyone else in this entire mix. And, well, folks, here he comes.
And introducing his opponent, representing the Murder Cave, he is the engineer, Chazz.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting match.
2 weeks ago when you were last here, a army, and I do mean an army of Grimbots, attacked Johan Mjoln.
Yeah.
And last week, Johan had a match against actual Dr. Grimm. Not a Grimbot, actual Dr. Grimm. But, and of course he'll be facing the Allfather tonight. But Chazz built all those Grimbots. Chazz has been writing roughshod along with the Murder Cave over the multiverse for quite a while. And, but right now at least he's maybe having his focus diverted by the high voltage business. Who knows? By the way, Dr. Grimm won that match.
I'd imagine so.
Dr. Grimm has had 2 matches since Multivania. He's won both of them. Although he did get outwitted by the storyteller. But that's another story. Aha.
So I see what you did there. I don't like it, but I see what you did there. Collar and elbow tie-up to start us off here. Into some elbows to the cheek.
And then
you call him merciless for a reason.
He is. The hero for hire coming into the ring. Oh,
of course, Chazz, no slouch of a competitor himself.
No, both of these men are former multiversal heavyweight champions. In fact, most of the ex-high voltage members have been multiversal heavyweight champion, with the exception of Aiden Zero.
Do you think the legacy of high voltage is being tarnished by all this bickering?
Yes, actually I do. 100%. They're one of the most successful factions in MNW history, and it all started with Aiden Zero losing it. But maybe, I don't know, I worry about, look at this. Working the head, working the neck. What?
What?
Oh my God. Last week, you had Jhake interfering with a match that involved Zeta. And that was Zeta's music distracting Jhake and letting Chazz get an advantage, even if momentarily.
Go behind there just for a moment, absolutely. There's an immediate tweak of the leg there, and now striking combination from Injustice Jhake. Driving into a neck breaker there.
At least I assume it's Zeta. I realized last week, and we got to talk with some people. Apparently, Zeta and Wonderball are using the same music.
We always got to talk with some people.
Ah!
All right, picking up Chazz now. Tossing him out like a sack of potatoes. Going in for the curb stomp here. No.
But I will say, I am a little worried about Wonderball and Leonid. Only because apparently being on high voltage is not good for your mental health.
Apparently not. Well, hopefully those two can at least get a break this week. One. Ooh. Ref. Handle the ref. Ref.
Ref didn't see it.
Ref.
Here's your winner, Injustice Jhake.
I'm going to say it, ref, you raggedy bitch.
Well, it's like Mr. Butler keeps saying, ocular implants.
Raggedy bitch. Son of a...
I know. No, I hear you. I hear you.
We were looking at it. We were looking at a classic match there. Damn it!
I mean, like I say, I hear you. We've been. This has been happening. Well, it happens. You know what? It happens. Sometimes the refs catch the rope. Sometimes they don't. It happens here. It happens with legs over on Flashbang. It's ultimately just, an issue, but I'm sure we will not hear the end of it from the Murder Cave. Which is fine. We're going to be seeing the Murder Cave in action later.
Oh, we're not done with them?
No, because we still have Johan versus the Allfather.
Oh, yeah, right. That's happening. Oh God.
But in the meantime, so last week we had an epic matchup of the International Combat Club versus the Conquest of Pain when Samjax joined Croc4 and Registered Anon to take on Nice Ice and Glycerius. And, well, anyway, the point is, they were taking him on, especially because you heard the announcement about Sergeant Major Pain, right?
No, I did not.
So after his matchup with Registered Anon 2 weeks ago for the Big Oof champion, he was attacked after the match by the merciless Gorb.
Uh-oh.
And was injured. Right now, he is out on... He is not medically cleared to wrestle. And so we will not be having a Big Oof match at Apocalypse. In 1 month's time, we will have to... Well, 3 weeks' time now, we will have to reassess Sergeant Major Pain's medical condition. If he is not cleared to wrestle at that time, he will have to vacate the Big Oof Championship.
Oh boy, that's the ICC's not going to be happy about that.
And no, not at all. So anyway, the Conquest of Pain won last week. This is part of the point. So actually, let's go now to let's go hear now from the winners of last week's match.
August 26th.
Congrats, gentlemen. That was excellent teamwork.
Oh, howdy, that was some good fighting.
A wonderful display of pain and violence. Where did Samjax run off to?
He's being checked out by medical staff as we speak.
Fella did take some big hits out there, but we proven their fearless leader can be beaten.
I noticed he roped you two in after you guys won. What did he say?
His eyes were a little buggy. Whispered something about conquest leaves his friends for last or something. He then walked out of the ring.
Oh, fucking hell. He probably pushed himself too hard.
He's still got that issue losing to Hey, friend.
Semjax!
We were just talking about you.
Good work, you two. This union proves it's beneficial for all of us.
Yes, the first chink in the armor of the Cyber Siberian and his club.
Reckon this certainly shows they ain't invincible. But this long war is far from over, eh, Semjax?
Indeed. Just the momentum we needed.
Nice Ice and his congregation of misfit rejects don't know what's coming for them.
Yes, yes! More fights. Push them to the limit. Push us to our limit. I want to see how far they bend before they break.
Good evening, sir. That was quick work on the staff. You doing okay, Semjax?
I'm fine. Everything is proceeding as predicted.
Seriously, look at me. Are you okay?
I am fine. Now come, let's head back and get ready for the apocalypse.
You know, Taylor is a hardworking man. You know,
apparently.
Yeah. And I don't think he gets the credit he deserves sometimes.
Or the pay.
Anyway. Oh, before we head down to ringside for our next matchup, quick tweet from Sasquatch Wing saying, we'll have to ask Osman about Turkish brewing. We'll need to also see about cryptids in Turkey. I'm sure they have their local cryptids. So.
Everybody's got their local cryptids.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, we are 1 week away from Apocalypse when the Conqueror, Semjax, will take on the Cyber Siberian. Nice Ice. But ahead of that, well, a couple of members of the ICC that didn't participate in last week's match. Well, one of them who didn't participate in last week's match wants to get in on the action. So with that, well, no time like the present. You know what time it is now, Michael?
Is it time to head down to ringside?
It is time to head down to ringside.
Let's do it.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Lockin and McMorgan, the International Combat Club.
Bit of a familiar entrance here.
It is. This is an entrance. Usually this entrance is being done by Lockin and Nice Ice, but you know what? McMorgan with a hammer.
Scotland has been invited to the block party, I guess.
It is, and it just kind of feels right. So, yeah, here they are. The Highlander and the best comedian / wrestler to come out of the East German Super Soldier program. Has he told you a joke recently?
Not me recently, no. I didn't get one from him. Did you get one from him?
Well,
I think they're a little busy with Longmore. I also think he's been trying out roast humor.
Well, that would make sense. Probably with him, though, he's bringing an actual roast. Which, you know, looking at his physique, he probably needs a lot of high protein.
Either that or he just pointed at me and laughed at me for some reason.
Fair enough.
I don't think he gets it.
And introducing their opponents, representing the Conquest of Pain, they are Crockvor and Registered Anon, One True Pain.
All right, well, they're fresh off that victory last week. The boys are back again.
Boys are back once again, continuing their tag team reign of terror, I'd suppose you could call it.
I certainly would, yeah.
I think they may have the edge here. Not to say that the other two aren't incredible wrestlers, but the tag team cohesion.
I mean, even though he took a year off, Crockvor and Richard Anon are one of the long-standing tag teams in MNW, former tag team champions. And we are starting out with Locken and Anon. What?
What the Locken?
Starting out with Locken and Anon.
Jerry, do you smell metal and taste metal?
Something weird happened. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird, but we're fine.
Huh. I feel like my whole life is a lie for some reason. Anyway, these two locking up here in the middle of the ring. Gut wrench. Oh, rolled through by Anon. Taking advantage of that momentum, rolling backwards. Now coming through with big elbow strikes. Taking down the big man.
And I mean, we know that Anon is surprisingly strong. He regularly throws around hosses, as he is right now.
Yeah, the deceptive strength of Anon.
Yeah. By the way, we still are waiting to hear whatever happened with how Storyteller messed up that seventh seal.
Huh. Yeah, it kind of didn't...
He said it would be like a plot twist, but I'm sure everything's fine. Nothing weird will happen.
McMorgan there on the prowl, waiting for Crockvar to try something fishy. But I'm tis.
Lock in and... hanging Crockvar out to dry. And in comes McMorgan! With a neck breaker.
Yep, twisting through with a neck breaker there. Beautiful. Simple maneuver there to try and get the Reptile Man in some pain here. Ooh. Jawbreaker reversal.
Yeah, but you know something? Jawbreakers are just how the McMorgan clan greet each other at family reunions.
And if you can eat after that, then you have the privilege of eating.
Yeah. Now you see right there, he's making McMorgan miss his Aunt Louise. But biting the fingies, that's a whole different thing.
Just glad you weren't insane enough to bite me when we had our match.
I'm not a biter.
I would have bitten you back.
I had enough of that back when I was wrestling against Angel Dust Jones.
I feel like I shouldn't ask.
No.
Big left hands from Anon to the gut of McMorgan. McMorgan here, got to appreciate the fight, the viciousness of Anon.
Oh, almost to the barricade.
Does McMorgan have any non-fighting or drinking related hobbies?
That's a great question. We'll have to ask him.
Does it take me for the macrame type? Whip into the corner there. Avoiding the body of the big Scotsman. In a very dangerous position here, outside on the opposite corner.
Well, okay, he is a Highlander, mate. He might actually, do some animal husbandry. Is he doing?
Is he squatting?
He's
squatting, McMorgan.
Oh, they are just tossing McMorgan around.
The impressive strength of Anon on display as per usual. Rolled through to the outside. Registered Anon now. Trying to line himself up and make eye contact with McMorgan, but he's a little...
It's on roller skate. Wait, that's up to a 9 count. McMorgan's still out of it.
What? Oh, what?
And your winners as the result of a countout, one true pain.
I think Anon was laughing at him.
Anon was that? Yes. Anon was purposefully keeping him out of the ring long enough for it to... That was an intentional countout victory.
God, what a sneaky little...
Oh, that's going to pit... Oh... Man, now he's gets. Well, congratulations, Anon. You get to face. You get to learn what it's like to face off against an angry
He's
Scotsman.
Angry now. You deprived him of good fight. He now angry. Angry man, bad angry.
Remember,
angry drunk Scotsman, bad angry, no good fight.
He's good friends now with Johan after losing a match to him where they broke the ring. Why? Because it was an epic fight and exactly what he wanted. That, ooh. Actually, before the match, McMorgan tweeted out, there is no need for a promo. There is no need for words now. Gorm, you, the coward, are mine tonight. I will end you. You will learn to regret the decisions you made in ambushing my team, Goliath. And I will carve into your memory the sight of me standing over your broken body tonight and make you regret it. And what did they do? They sent
out Gorm.
They sent out one
OTP to get a technicality victory.
And I think that was the whole plan. I think this was specifically to piss off McMorgan. We also have a tweet out from, of all people, Nakano Kirishima, who we'll be seeing in our main event tonight, going, I've heard of getting hammered, but this is ridiculous. And actually, speaking of that, we have a tweet coming out from the official Twitter account of the Clan McMorgan, stating, our chieftain enjoys long-distance backpacking and bushcraft.
That Clan McMorgan Twitter is crazy. They wait for Faye to post on there, and then they just retweet it with on my way.
I mean... You know what? There.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's wild.
I mean, they're crazy. They're wild.
I mean, true, and even more wild now with McMorgan. I imagine there's going to be collateral damage backstage. We might have to. Oh boy.
I mean, I bet he's not happy. Anyway. So, with that, all right, we're about to... Michael?
Yeah?
It's not about to get any better.
Oh, boy. What do we have up next?
Johan versus Arcolf.
Oh, great. Great.
So, you know what I expect. Grimbots, Murder Cave interference.
Yeah.
Soul Train defenses, absolute chaos.
Oh boy, oh boy.
So with that,
also lots of hair.
Well, yeah, but that's given. I mean, those two guys. Hair and tattoos, as far as the eye can see. And by eye, we mean Arcolf. He only has one of them.
Oh boy.
Let's go to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Troll Train, he is the Son of Thunder, Johan Mjoln.
He, speaking of that match I was talking about earlier, with Morgan's favorite match this year against Johan. McMorgan lost, but they broke the ring. It'll be on highlight reels for decades.
Oh, absolutely. He's not going to let us forget that one.
But that was a stand-up, let's do this fight against two men with mutual respect. This, I'm not 100% sure all the issues between Johan Mjoln and the Allfather. I'm not 100% sure their relationship, but apparently they have one.
Some sort of relationship here, not to mention the factions behind each other.
And introducing his opponent. Representing the Murder Cave, he is the gatekeeper of the multiverse. He is the All-Father, Arcolf.
Well, no Grimbots coming out with him. They're probably, I imagine there's a few stowed under the ring or something.
I actually had, I actually asked, and he agreed. I had Malice check under the ring beforehand.
No secret trapdoors or anything?
He said no mechanical life forms detected.
All right, well, we'll see here.
So I think we're just going to have a wrestling match, maybe, but you know what? Who knows?
I don't know. I kind of doubt it.
You never know what's going to happen in Multiverse Nexus Wrestling.
The Allfather up onto the shoulders there. Oh! Just delivering a spear back to the Son of Thunder.
Oh, jawbreaker!
Yeah, good response to the kicks on the ground there. Arcolf whipping Johan into the corner. Taking a rip at the left arm.
Oh, introducing him to that turnbuckle.
Remember, folks, yeah, there's a little bit of padding in those turnbuckles, but underneath is a steel ringlet. These are high-tension steel cables, folks. They aren't soft. They aren't springy little wacky doodles. It'll hurt.
Oh, and just working on the leg of the Son of Thunder.
He's punching him in the patella. The kneecap there. I'm trying to grind down the cartilage now, turning him over there. Lion Tamer-like maneuver. Meeting of the minds there, facilitated by Johan.
Bringing the Allfather up. Oh, it caught the punch!
Big headbutt.
Now, making him humble, the Crucible.
Go behind, pick of the ankles. Oh. Ram in the forehead once again into the turnbuckle. Perhaps going for the 10-punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And even the Allfather has to reel from an assault of that magnitude.
It's been a while since we've seen a 10 punch, Jerry.
Arcolf trying to get a little bit of action back.
Driving a boot into the gut there. Oh! That's going to burn. That's a rubber burn. And a big clubbing blow to the sternum.
Oh, 2. Is he going to go for a 3? It is. Rule of 3.
Arcolf definitely trying to send a message here. I think trying to tell Johan that the gate's closed for today.
And you just know he said boy.
Oh, yeah, for 100%. There's a reason we don't have young lions very often, and both of those reasons are in the ring right now.
Oh, and right on the back of the head.
And also because sometimes Anon drags them into the vents, but that's neither here nor there.
And you want to give him a giraffe.
That giraffe wouldn't be able to fit in the vent, therefore would be immune.
Oh!
One.
Only
Just saying, if we had a giraffe wrestler, imagine the headbutts. Imagine the headbutts that would be possible, Jerry.
Beating the drums of war!
Big forearms right across the face, into the jaw.
Oh no. I think Johan is signaling trouble for the Allfather. Jotun's Bane connects!
Jotun's Bane, deep cover, both legs hooked.
And somehow, the Allfather survives.
Taken out by the Allfather. I think I'm hearing McMorgan screaming something from the back. These two locking up here.
Oh no! Oh!
Stretching him out on the ropes.
Arcolf
is small of the back.
Arcolf has been making brutal use of the ropes tonight.
Absolutely brutal here. The Allfather continuing to grind down on the younger competitor.
Oh, he likes doing that twist. Variation of the twisting takedown popularized by Santo in Mexico.
You've been watching tape, Jerry?
A little bit, maybe.
Punch to the back there. Dropping the forearm down. Johan continue in some trouble here. The Allfather now a grip on the top half of the face and jaw here. Wrenching back. Johan able to reverse, leaning forward, and basement DDT.
Oh no, I don't like the look of this.
Oh boy, what's he setting up?
What he's setting up is the Crucible.
The Crucible locked in. Good pick of the ankle trip. Transition into the Crucible here. Now just wrenching back on the neck. Stretches out the pectorals and the abdomen. It's a complete assault on the top half of your body. Not to mention the lower back.
And your winner, the Allfather, Arcolf.
The Crucible taking the W there, just grinding down the back of Johan.
But I'll give him this. It was just one-on-one action.
No Grimbots to speak of.
None. Nary a Grizzly Adams or Dr. Grimm. Chazz, of course, had that brutal match earlier tonight.
Not even a fan throwing a D battery.
I mean, it's amazing. We do have, however, a tweet from earlier in the match when McMorgan said, only one dishonor will be suffered tonight, Johan. Put that old man in his place and crush him. Today's really just not going. I mean, this is not McMorgan's day.
It is not McMorgan's day. He's either gonna break a lot of things or drink a lot of things, or both.
So, folks, this is the go-home show for Apocalypse, and we like to treat our go-home shows as almost mini pay-per-views. As such, we always want to go out big on the main event, and there has been a feud going on. Well, I wouldn't call it. Well, it's Sir Uncle Dunk has targeted the absolute units because they are the #1 contenders from Warzone for the Trios Championship for the next time we do a crossover show, which I'm in discussions with Rabbit as we speak. I mean, not at the moment because he got brutally assaulted by Spike last night.
Yeah, tell him I said hey.
You know, well, when I tried calling him this morning, and he said flinging melon off the bridge of the nose. Yeah.
What?
Exactly. So, anyway, they've been going for that, but Blood Money has a lot's been going on with Blood Money, with Mr. Butler having a match next week at Apocalypse because he wants to take on Ultra Devil in a rubber match, and Nakano Kirishima going after Mega Rider X and his guaranteed Nexus Titan Championship shot. So there's just a lot going on. So instead of being at the pay-per-view, because we had already slated Butler and Ultra Devil for the pay-per-view, Blood Money is getting their shot tonight. So let's hear from the teams involved. First off, ladies and gentlemen, the current #1 contenders for the Trios Championship, the Absolute Units.
You know, every time we do one of those angry, vengeful promos, we end up losing right after.
Maybe that's life telling you not to do these angry promos. Angry isn't you.
You're right. No more dark promos. Hit it.
Whoa, hold up.
Wait, what?
Too far in the opposite direction.
Yeah, let us handle this.
Alright, Blood Money. You wouldn't leave it alone, so now Aldini is gonna have to give you what you want.
But don't complain when it's over, and we walk out victorious.
People always want what they can't have, and you're not getting this.
We worked too long and too hard to get to this point.
We've been together longer than we can remember.
And we won't lose to someone paying people to fight for them.
Family triumphs over money.
So let's get this settled.
Units together, units forever.
So, there you have the Absolute Units coming at this with the power of positivity and friendship.
Gross.
Well, then maybe you'll feel a little bit better. Let's go hear from Sir Uncle Dunk.
One last chance at relaxation before victory. As of tonight, Blood Money will be the #1 contenders for the Trios belts, and the units will be back in the garbage where they belong. Our time has come to prove ourselves as the most effective fighting force in all of MNW and put everyone else below us in their place. We will be the souls who bring the trio's belts back to Warzone where it belongs, while the units go back to their mediocrity and irrelevance. Oh, what's that? Why am I playing such relaxing music? Oh, no reason. I'm certainly not stressed after all. I mean, it's not like we're having this match a week earlier than I hoped because Butler wanted to have a match against Ultra Devil. It's not like cohesion has been stretched as my minions pursue their own agendas rather than focus on our main goal. It's not like my goals aren't being met because my brain-dead, scattershot, bumbling, idiotic, can't drop a failed few to save their lives, over-ambitious, obsessive, attention span of a toddler with ADHD underlings keep wasting their time with useless, pointless, grudge matches and title shots! So tonight will be a night to celebrate blood money. And boys, regardless of if we win or lose, you had better put up your best tonight.
So as you can see, Michael, blood money is fine.
I think, Jerry, that there's been enough talk.
I think you're
right.
right.
You know what I think, Jerry?
I think you should bring us to that point, Michael.
I think it's time. It's time for our main event! Guys, gals, non-binary pals, say it with me at home. Let's do this!
The following is your main event and is for the Trios #1 contendership. Introducing first, Sir Uncle Dunk, Mr. Butler, and Nakano Kirishima, Blood Money!
Well, there they are. The richest man in the multiverse and his henchmen.
Yeah,
and
a little bit of intensity, just a little bit.
After losing to Daverman at Multivania, Sir Uncle Dunk refocused his efforts on gaining gold, and to do that, he needs his team to become the #1 contenders.
They gotta win this match. They gotta.
He is laser focused, and they'd better be too. So there you have it. But this man is one of the absolute veterans of Multiverse Nexus Wrestling.
And introducing their opponents. They are the #1 contenders for the Trios Championship from Warzone. Forrest the Fortress Wade, TJ the Mint Gable, and Absolute Washington. The Absolute Units.
I like the units, but I'm a little upset with them right now because they're still hanging out with that muscled trollop.
Yeah, but didn't they have you over for dinner at Mom Wade's house the other night?
Shut up.
And here we go, and this is Trios action, folks. Tornado Trios action. As the belt is traditionally defended, so shall this match be. Who do you like, by the way?
Boy. I just think as far as the cohesive unit goes, I got to give it to the units.
That's true. On the other hand, I think if I'm Blood Money, I'm thinking keep the boss happy.
Yeah, keep the boss happy, divide and conquer here. We have Washington squaring up with Sir Uncle Dunk. You got the big boys. On the other side here, you got Gable taking on the Haas from the other side as well, Mr. Kirishima.
I mean, ever since Uncle Dunk paid for Nakano to go to Haas camp.
And the ref is down.
That's why we hired him. He's functionally immortal.
That's the only part about him that's functional, apparently. Big step up into Gary there by Uncle Dunk. In trouble here, having to face off with TJ the Mint Gable and Absolute Washington. Meanwhile, on the outside, Butler and Kirishima just taking it to Forest the Fortress. I don't think they've paid their taxes. And by they, I mean any of those three.
Possibly. I mean that is one of the reasons they probably don't like Forrest, who is, of course, an accountant.
I also just think that Kirishima does not know how to pay taxes.
Oh, like the concept is beyond him?
No, I don't think he's good with numbers.
Ah, all right. That's why you hire an accountant. You think I understand the multiversal tax code? No.
I just throw money into the abyss and still, stop staring at me.
Meanwhile, in the ring, Absolute Washington facing off against the Crimson Delinquent. The Mint versus the Money Man. And Butler just suplexed the Fortress.
And like I said, the thick boys going at it. Meanwhile, TJ the Mint Gable, I think they have been exchanging strikes with Uncle Dunk.
Well, that's interesting because Uncle's big finisher is the Midas Punch, and the Mint has that amateur boxing background.
I think these two are, sort of matched up here at the striking ability. Having some fisticuffs here. Maybe they want to pull out the handkerchief and have a gentleman's duel.
Oh, Butler getting the Mint off of Uncle, or at least trying.
Yeah, got to keep the boss protected.
Unfortunately, that is leaving Nakano vulnerable in the ring. Oh, Butler breaks that up, too. Butler is trying to keep everyone alive.
Oh, another stretch muffler. Oh, the leg of Uncle Dunk. They're being raked across. I think Uncle Dunk was also busted open on that ring apron. Hardest part of the ring. I bet you didn't know that, Jerry.
I did know that. I've been
it's a
fought
fun
against
fact.
it many times in my career.
Oh boy, Uncle Dunk. Get some revenge there. He's standing boxing the ears.
Nakano was trying to get in there and actually caught a little bit of Uncle's punch.
Yeah, he wanted a piece of Gable. Now, though, that's allowing the units to gang up on Mr. Butler.
I mean, fair, but the rest of Blood Money's teaming up on the Mint.
Belly to back there.
And no one's in the ring. This match is not falls count anywhere.
It's not falls count anywhere, but those power maneuvers do hit harder on the outside.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Meanwhile, on the inside, chokeslam and a PK straight to the face. Butler in a bad way here.
Oh, Butler off of the turnbuckle.
I always wonder how Forrest's sunglasses stay on.
Well, there's this thing called the rule of cool.
He is very cool.
He's very cool. Not to mention calm and collected.
Oh boy, you got the STF locked in here. Money clip.
Money clip.
Money clip.
Money clip.
Ooh, aggressive left hand there from Washington. Kirishima back in the ring. 5 competitors in the ring here. Wade having a bit of nap time. And oh, who was just busted open? A splash of blood coming from that pile of humanity there. Swinging into the neck breaker there from Unkley onto Washington. Washington in some trouble here in the grips of Kirishima.
That's 2-on-1 against Washington, although not any longer. Here comes the Fortress.
Wade back in here, taking the focus from Kirishima up onto the shoulders. Kirishima trying to power out here.
Oh!
Just pancaking him. Unkley assisting there with the quick neck breaker. Or rather, I think that was some sort of a cutter. Now over the top there goes Unkley.
Butler with a surprise attack from behind by the Mint.
TJ the Mint. Ooh, big choke slam. We got a couple of pinning predicaments going on here at the same time. 1, 2.
Kick out at 2.
I don't think Unkley would have been happy if Butler didn't kick out.
I just dropped Unkley on Butler. People are weapons.
People are weapons, and I think we got a little bit of a yambag shot to Butler by his boss's own 2 boots.
Oh, wow!
Big stomp to the gut. Meanwhile, on the outside here, Washington trying to recover. Kirishima and Wade locking up here on the outside.
Oh, and I think they busted the Mint open.
I think these two need to get back in the ring and assist the Mint. This could be all over.
TJ in trouble, double teamed by Unkley and Butler.
Slamming him around as Unkley just paintbrushes the face of the Mint. Step to the ankle there now. Oh, DDTing the ankle after he stomped on it.
Forrest finally realizing the trouble his friend is in. Wait a minute, why did Forrest decide to go back out and help Washington with Kirishima?
I don't know, did they have faith in the durability of the Mint? They must.
Well, the TJ just took down Butler.
He's trying to fight out of it. Sent to the outside, though, opposite sides of the ring.
Did you
At least
catch
at this
that?
point, he can't be pinned.
I think he put himself out of... I think he grabbed the rope and yanked himself over. Strategic planning by TJ Gable.
Meanwhile, Fortress now working over the trapezius of Kirishima.
You know, I think that one group of people watching this match closely are, of course, the members of Vaporwave over on Flashbang. Whoever wins this becomes a contender for their trios belts. Oh! Well, electric chair, suplex on the delinquent.
So far, this match has been pretty even, Steven, Jerry.
It really has. Oh,
This can go either way.
Knocking Forrest into the ring post.
Are you thinking of any specific winners for this match, Jerry?
I mean, what it's been is brutality. You're right about the cohesion. Oh, on the steps. Ow. But honestly, I'm looking at the brutality and just the dirty tricks that Blood Money are pulling throughout this match. They are pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, ironically separating the unit.
Yeah,
And getting 2-on-1 situations happening has been their bread and butter so far in this match.
I mean, they have just barely been keeping the ref from seeing anything that would get them disqualified. Here we go. Oh, no.
The Buster in the middle of the ring. One. Waistlock there, TJ the Mint.
So Butler's pantry was not quite enough to put down absolute Washington.
Now stomps to the open palm.
But meanwhile, the Fortress being double teamed on the outside.
See, they love creating those situations in order to get an unfair advantage on the opponent.
The Mint is out. Washington's fighting Butler, and then Unkley and Nakano double teaming the big man.
Force is trying to fight back, but it's just that flurry of blows, and I think knee to the face. I think Forrest is bleeding from the mouth now.
Sit down powerbomb and do a pin. One,
two.
Two count. Oh, very close.
The high energy and speed of Washington.
Oh, well.
That striking prowess as well. He's got to use that, take advantage, and take out Mr. Butler.
Absolute splash. One. Two.
There it is.
And your winners and still #1 trios belt contenders, the Absolute Units.
There you see the crimson mask on the face of Forrest the Fortress and the Mint.
They
blood, sweat, and tears.
They promised that Blood Money was not going to take that contendership away from them, and they kept their word. Ladies and
competitors busted open.
That is your main event. But before we go, folks, next week it is Apocalypse. September.
Are we running it down, Jerry? We running down the card?
Well, but first, before we run down that card, really quick, we've already got a social media tweet from Forrest saying, consider those checks you've written with your mouth cashed. There. All right. So, next week, Apocalypse. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Guys, clear the screen. I mean,
what have you...
Zacho was right. Zacho was right.
He was. I mean, he wasn't wrong.
Yeah. But where was I? Oh, right. Apocalypse next week. First off, we have Mr. Butler in his rubber match with the Ultra Devil. We have Louis McDonald versus Daverman. Daverman trying to convince Louis McDonald he is a better man than he thinks he did.
I don't think... Does he believe that? I don't.
Probably not. Then we have Mega Money in the Big Bank Briefcase matchup. Cain takes on the VI Pharaoh. The winner walks away with the case. And in singles competition, it's been coming to a head. The Generals, Sam Jax and Nice Ice, facing off at Apocalypse. And in the finale of their best of 7 series, Shoot Nation versus Spectre Sonata. Whoever wins this match becomes the new #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championship belts. Speaking of those belts, High Voltage challenges the Dark Lords for the Warzone Tag Team Championship. Can High Voltage get away from whatever is consuming the former members of that faction and pull out a victory? And the TTV Championship, King of the Hill, Mr. Enigma challenges the Constant Nightmare, Constantinople. If Constantinople wins, he has the first of his necessary 7 victories to claim the gift of chaos. And Theron Markov challenges the Janitor and R Sawyer in a handicap match for the Nexus Titan Championship. He promises he is going to dig up the ghosts of their past. And in the main event, Juan challenges the multiversal heavyweight champion, Wilson. Next week, September 9th, Apocalypse. We hope to see you then, but in the meantime, we are out of time. So, for Michael Montoya, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.
Buenas noches.